crims, the crooks. Those crooks, I tell ya, posing as insurance companies to steal health records and payment info, taking advantage of the ridiculously complex U.S. healthcare billing systems. So there are criminals who are pretending to be health insurance people, and they trick people into providing their medical records and bank account information through email and text messages. So what they do, let me just go down here. No, it's not this. Okay, here we go. What they do is they take stolen information that has been released through all kinds of hacks and exploits that we cover all the time on these streams. Happens all the time. So like the Krispy Kreme thing, right? 10 out of 10 in terms of amount of information that Krispy Kreme had. So you take all that information, you get people's like credit card numbers and, bank account information and all of that. And they use that information to con the target. And so they'll say something like, we know that you have this account on this, I don't know, at this bank, or something like that. Or here, we know that your social security number is this, maybe even part of it. It doesn't matter. It's just information that exists to make the person, the target, feel confident that they're talking to someone who actually knows something about them. It's like legitimizes the request. And so through it's targeted to the person, right? So it's not like a blank sweeping, let's just send out like 10,000 of these emails and hope that it lands somewhere. They tailor the messaging to the person that they have the information of. And they'll figure out a way to get them, to encourage them to hand over all kinds of information, including healthcare and medical information. And from there, then they just continue the, what would you say? They continue the phishing campaign until they get access to bank accounts, credit cards. I can't remember what else they set up here. It said something else here. And essentially it continues the chain of just going further and further and further into the information that allows a hacker to continue to hack these people. And what they'll do is they will even attempt to redirect people's health insurance money. I don't think it covered it in this article. I think it was a related article on this topic that I read. They'll redirect health insurance coverage that real people receive for like actually to get paid for things that they need, like prescriptions and whatnot. And they will convince targets that they need to redirect that payment to a different bank account, the hacker's bank account. And for at least a short period of time, or sometimes even up a long period of time, these hackers just get health insurance payments, prescription coverage stuff. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But it works. Please be careful out there. Here's what I would encourage people to do. If anybody comes to you, and regardless of how legitimate they look, whether it's on the phone, text messaging, emails, text messages and emails are a massive red flag. You should automatically assume that if someone's text messaging you or emailing you and giving you personal information through that, no, like immediate red flag. Nobody would actually do that. On the phone, it's a little bit harder to tell. This is why I think one of the good things about AI is like an article I covered yesterday is people are getting fed up calling customer service and talking to an AI agent. They'd rather talk to a human being. This is why the human connection cannot be oversold. The human connection means a lot, because if you can go into like an actual physical bank and you know that the people there are real bank tellers, etc., then there's a level of trust that's implied in that kind of an ecosystem that you immediately lose in the digital world. So please be careful out there. And we really do have to put an emphasis on that human connection, on that human to human connection. It's the only real way to combat this stuff. But people I don't think people see that yet, but they're going to. They're going to.